So there's a stage called a talking stage where it means you are speaking to someone with the intention, or someone with a potential to get to know them better, to advance the talking stage to a relationship. And there are lots of things people do during the talking stage which they ought not to do. So what are those things you should not do, and do not take these behaviors into the new year? Number one, it applies to both male and females, but more common with females. You go asking for favors or for money from someone you're just talking to. I mean, we see it on the internet a lot. It's been an issue, and it's been a topic, a hot topic recently. Like, you're in a talking stage with someone and you begin to either, in some cases, insinuate that you don't have data, you do not have recharge card, you want to go somewhere, you don't have transport, or sometimes for some they directly ask. Because why is it that when you're talking to someone, suddenly your rent has expired, your laptop charger got blown up? If you were not talking to this person, wouldn't you sort your issues? It comes off as very entitled, selfish, and greedy. Because I always say that if you are not fit to meet your own needs, your basic needs, such as things like data, even how to feed yourself, then you shouldn't even be in a talking stage. Why are you trying to get into a relationship? It means your life is not in order yet. So how about you fix that, so you don't go becoming a burden to someone else, or seeing someone as a potential way to cash out or something. It's even a wrong mindset and a wrong way to think. So it's a huge turn off. Even outside relationships, say you're just getting to know someone as a friend and they're already requesting things, it's a huge turn off. You could lose friends, opportunities because of that behavior. So avoid requesting for favors when you are still in a talking stage with someone. You're not entitled to their resources, they are not entitled, they are not obligated rather to give you. So avoid that. It makes you come off very funny. Number two, why would you be in a relationship with someone else, a serious relationship, and then you'll be in a talking stage with another person? Like, it just speaks of lack of loyalty, lack of and it's like taking steps towards cheating on your partner. So those in serious relationships have no business being in a talking stage with someone else, because it's just wrong. It's wrong. The person you're talking to may not even know your relationship status. Maybe they assume that, of course, for you to be talking to them, it means you're not engaged seriously with anyone. And then you go being in a talking stage with them, you're not only wasting their time, you're also, it's a disservice to the person you're in a serious relationship with. I mean, people really need to avoid all these tacky behaviors that have made modern day relationships, marriage, dating scene to be very funny, very shady, very disturbing for a lot of people. Number three, now two people may be really good for each other, but there's something I feel we can term information overload, which a lot of us make as a mistake. Like, you're getting to know someone and you're dumping so much information about yourself on them. Again, you could be good for each other, but there's certain information you need to gauge someone. Are they mature enough to understand what happened, where you're coming from, why you're sharing? Is it the right time to share? There are certain informations that is the time is not ripe for you to share it, but you're sharing. And so the person might feel, or it might be a turn off, or it makes them run, basically. So you want to take your time. You want to unravel people. I myself have made this mistake quite a number of times, and each time I had to learn a different kind of lesson to really get to that place where I know you can't even always assume when you meet someone how they are is who they are. You have to let time unravel them for you. You may tell them things they could use against you later, or you may tell them things that feels too much and then they run off. So avoid information overload. Number four, so you see, even in private, have good manners. So because sometimes you be in a talking stage with someone and you want to progress it from talking, maybe you've just been talking online, exchanging messages, and you want to meet up. So have good manners and habits when you're alone by yourself. Cultivate good manners, because when you go out there and you go and exhibit something funny, the person has taken off. You don't want that. I mean, like, some people will go eat outside, then they would overeat or load their plates. Again, that thing about acting selfish, greedy, you overload your plate, you still want to do takeaway. It is very reasonable to ask the person you're going out on a date with, you know, where are we going, and please just work within your budget. Be very open about, you know, around the money aspect of the dates. Don't go and stress someone out. You know, people do this a lot. So, but then again, I digress. We're talking about your habits, your manners. When you go out there, cultivate good habits, so you don't go out and exhibit something that is very weird, queer, nasty, maybe dirty, and the person runs off. We all have some habits that are nasty, and we really need to work on them. So the best way to do this is when you're in private, when you're by yourself, cultivate good manners, so it becomes second nature for you. And when you're out there, you're not trying to pretend to be someone else. This is just you, and it has become a part of you. Number 5, do not talk about an ex excessively with someone you're in a talking stage with. Yes, there are persons who have been hurt from past relationships. I'm sure that's an experience for many of us. But again, just like with oversharing, you do not want to dwell so much on that past with someone new. They may read you as bitter, angry, unforgiving, and maybe you were truly wronged and your grievances are very valid, but they would not understand that it's from a place of hurt. It's not necessarily their business when you're in a talking stage with them. Again, in this case, you need to unravel this person. Let time pass. You know, let them get to know you before you even begin to speak about that. Because again, if you're so angry, in a place of anger, hurt, annoyance from something that has happened with an ex, if it's still heavy on your mind that much, what it also says is you're not ready for another relationship. You shouldn't be in a talking stage. Try heal from that. Yes, healing is not linear, as they say. It goes up and down. But you can get to a much healthier place in your mind, such that you can approach new relationships in a much more healthy way. So talking stages can lead to finding a potential life partner. It's a big deal to find a life partner, someone to do life with. So you don't want to rush it. You want to unravel someone. You want to take your time. But a lot of us, we get into a frenzy sometimes. We get anxious. We just maybe think we have to make certain decisions fast. And there are times you just have to tell yourself to slow down. You slow yourself down so that you don't make wrong decisions, so that you don't go pairing with someone else, because who you end up with in life can make or mar you. We see it a lot, you know, with people's unions. So take your time to unravel people and stop some of these nasty behaviors during your talking stage. Going into 2024, drop them behind.